Hey guys, welcome back on my channel. Today I'll be showing you how I made this very delicious jerk salmon pasta. Stay tuned. So here I have my salmon cut into not any special shapes, but they're a little bit cube. You do not have to use pink salmon. This is just my favorite. I also have my jerk seasoning, Jamaican jerk seasoning, hot and spicy. And I'll also be using a little mild. In this container, I have 1 tablespoon of Maggi fish seasoning and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. I will be using 2 cups of penne pasta, 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, and I will be using 2 cups of the Uncle cooking cream. I also have some chopped scallions, some sweet peppers, some chopped garlic, onions, and some chopped scotch bonnet pepper. I only use a small piece of scotch bonnet pepper because I'll be using the hot and spicy jerk sauce. Now I will be seasoning the salmon with the seasoning that was shown earlier. That is the Maggi fish seasoning and the black pepper. After, I will be adding 2 tablespoons of hot and spicy jerk sauce. I will now combine this gently, after which I will set aside for this to marinate for about 5 minutes to allow the salmon to get the flavor or the taste of the jerk seasoning. Now this is our salmon looking very delicious and juicy already, and it's not yet done. To a hot saucepan, I am going to add 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. You can use any oil of your choice. You can even use butter as well. When the pot is fully hot, I will add my salmon and cook for 2 to 3 minutes on medium heat while gently moving them around. How long you cook your salmon is all dependent on the type of salmon that you're using. So I'll just ensure that I am monitoring this very closely because I do not want them to get crushed or overcook. As you can see, the jerk season has taken on to the salmon very well, and this is what we actually want. And from looking on this, you can see that it will be very flavorful in the end. After, I will remove from the pan and place into the container where they were before. And this is how they are looking, very juicy already. Now I'm going to move on to the next process. Now I am going to add another tablespoon of oil to the pan to saute my chopped seasoning. There I added my chopped garlic. Now I've added my onion, and then I'll add some scallion and sweet peppers. I will just move them around and cook them on low heat until soft. Now that our seasoning is soft, I will now move on to start the process of making the sauce. Now that my seasoning is fully cooked and is soft to my desired lightness, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups of heavy cream. After, I will combine into the seasoning. And then I will be adding 1 cup of water that I have taken from my cooked pasta. I did not show my process of cooking the pasta, but if you're interested in seeing how I cook my pasta, then you can check out my video of how to cook creamy spaghetti in Alfredo sauce. Now the water is just the linear sauce to ensure that you have enough to cover your pasta. Now I will be adding 2 tablespoons of the mild jerk seasoning, and then I'll mix this in completely. Now after mixing this in, you will taste your sauce to Determine whether or not you like an additional spoon of mild or spicy jerk seasoning. So in my case, I like spicy, so I'll add another teaspoon or tablespoon of hot and spicy jerk seasoning. Now I'll be adding some pimento berries, after which I'll add a small piece of Scotch bonnet pepper. Now adding the Scotch bonnet pepper is a matter of your own choice as to whether or not you like your food spicy. I like my pasta spicy, so therefore I'll be adding a small piece of Scotch bonnet pepper. Now I'll be also be adding a couple of whole dry clove garlic, and these are for additional flavor as they are very flavorful. I'll add a small piece of thyme, then a tablespoon of bay leaf, and then I will mix this in thoroughly. As you can see, our sauce is coming along just fine. It's looking thick and delicious. So I'm going to let all these seasonings cook in, and then I will be adding my pasta next. Now you're going to add in your pasta when your sauce has come to a boil, and then you're going to give it a good stir. You're going to ensure that all your pasta is covered in your jerk sauce. Look at that. It's looking very juicy and delicious, and it's not yet done. Now after doing this, I am going to go ahead and add in my salmon. Now guys, you do not have to use salmon if you do not want to. You can add shrimp, you can add chicken, you can add any meat kind or any fish you like. As long as you know how to do it, then you can go ahead and add it. Look at that. It's looking very juicy, spicy, and delicious. Now you want to give this a good stir because you want to ensure that everyone who is going to get a share of this meal is able to taste your salmon. And look at that. Juicy. Now you're going to add your mozzarella cheese to your pasta and give it a good stir. After which I am going to leave this for about 2 minutes before adding some green onions. And you do not have to use mozzarella cheese. You can use any cheese that you like as long as it is flavorful and will give your pot a very good taste. Now I'll be adding my green onions and then I'll give it another stir and show you what it looks like. As you can see, everything is just blending very well. You can see the jerk seasoning, the green onions, the pimento berries, and even bits and pieces of salmon. And look at that, you can see how well the cheese has held everything together, and this is what we are looking for. And there you have it, guys, some delicious jerk salmon pasta. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you will give this recipe a try. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Thank you again for watching and see you next time.